Well, first off, I want to say congratulations on the first AHL franchise Western Conference appearance. And what do you guys have to say about making the Western Conference finals for the first time?
Obviously proud. Groups work very hard. Whether it's the regular season and then going through three really good teams. Pacific Division's no joke. Even in particular tonight, like we had to empty the tanks and work for it. That team pushed us hard. We caught some breaks, caught some bounces. Special teams was really key for us and found a way to come out on top. So again, proud of the group finding a way.
Now, of course, that goal by Brian Yoon tonight, we discussed him last game and how important he's been on just being able to step in and take advantage of his opportunities. And tonight he was able to break through with that knuckle puck type goal. How important was that for your guys' bench?
We need something. They were carrying the play. They were the better team up into that point. And it's a freak play. Like that puck's going 15 feet wide and hits a guy's stick and goes in. Sometimes when you're successful, you need luck. And we had a little bit tonight. That first goal got us going. And as I said, we needed it. They were better than us to that point, and it seemed to relax us a little bit and create some momentum for the group.
Tristan Nielsen was converted on the power play. It was your first power play in 3 games, and I think you had gone 0 for 8 before that in the previous 2 games, but finally converted and tied the game. He's been one of your key power play guys for the whole season. How important was that for you guys to wrap up the series?
Yeah, well, and they, in my opinion, probably had their worst outing last game, giving up the shorty, and we just weren't sharp. So the challenge was made in there by Derek and the group, and for them to come out and respond was great. I thought Neeler was himself tonight, and generally you can tell he's playing well by how many guys are upset with him and getting into scrums. And it happened a lot tonight.
Yeah.
So that tends to be a sign for when he's engaged and when he's producing. And tonight, for the first 3 games, it was kind of quiet from him in that regard. So when he has that nastiness to him, when guys are chasing him around, it usually means Neeler's playing good and getting big moments for us.
And another excellent performance by Miner tonight, and he's just been spectacular. I mean, there's no words that I can really have. And again, no pressure for you tonight either.
No, you know what? Similar to a team, it's just momentum, right? And he's created some positive momentum, and it's game after game, and the confidence is as high as it's been. You can tell now when he gives up one, it just doesn't matter. And I think that's the sign of when a goalie's right. Goals go in, and then it's on to the next save. And I think his compete level has gone through the whole team, and he's pushing from the net out. And I think your goaltenders can push you, special ones, and he's one that's found that kind of vibration right now.
You guys have the next opponent could be Chicago or Grand Rapids. You guys saw Chicago in February, split the series with them. Have you perhaps looked at any tape on Grand Rapids at all yet?
Well, and I'm familiar with them from the Eastern Conference.
Of course.
But we'll get to that. Quite honestly, I'm going to enjoy this and drink a few beers, and I got a week before Game 1 begins, so we're going to enjoy this and kind of break it down slowly as we go through the week. But we're going to be in the Final Four when that game starts. There's no bad teams, right? So we're going to have to be at our best. We want to keep this thing going.
Scott?
Coach, you have so much team speed and so much depth. How do you put it all together, and how do you decide who's going to be in that lineup every night?
Well, the funny thing is I tell the players I don't decide, they do. And I think that's something day in, day out of practice. They tell me through their actions if they want to play. And I think guys are very desperate right now. They're urgent. They want to keep their ice time. They want moments. And I spread it around. So a lot of guys are getting opportunities. And again, as I said, you sometimes have to be lucky to get to these points. You have to get contributions from a lot of places, and I think we are.
Your team is probably as good as I've seen all year, at least in this league, at getting second and third men in and making the play. It's just incredible, and I don't know how you continually do that, where you kind of lull teams to sleep, and all of a sudden there's that third guy open. Is that something you guys work on?
Not the lulling them to sleep. We'd like to be a little more direct early. But I think there's a belief system right now that regardless of if we're going to be down or not, if we're doing the right things, if we're in the right spots, you become predictable. And maybe that's kind of what you're speaking to with a third guy being available. There's obviously a compete and a battle element to it that we're finding right now. Again, I think they're getting rewarded for a lot of the hard work they're putting out there.
How much do you miss your captain right now? He took a vicious puck to the face and he's out. But how much do you miss him, and is he still around the team and keeping things up?
I miss him dearly. He's incredibly important to the group. He's a calming presence, and he's a heck of a hockey player still scoring goals and producing. So he's able to be around the group. He was here the last few games. He's still helping me with scheduling decisions, and he's doing his best to get back with the group, and we're doing our best to keep this thing going as long as possible to give him an opportunity.
You have a line that has TJ Hughes and Taylor McCarr on it. TJ, obviously a late addition to your roster, but man, oh man, how good is that line?
Dynamic, and I don't think it's not easy for a player to finish his college season, acclimate to a new team, and have an impact like he's having. He was excellent in the face-off dot tonight. He was taking some of the last face-offs to end the game. He's getting opportunities, and Taylor's a first-year player. So that's part of a promising future, among others, for the Avalanche. Players, prospects here that can be options for them down the road.
Coach, congratulations on the win, and best of luck in the conference finals.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Great. Congrats.
Appreciate it.
Congrats, Coach.
Thank you.